I made it. Hello, Internet. A testimony tonight to the power of human forgetfulness. Uh, I was hanging out, living my life, doing my evening, and I forgot that I have this ambition to make YouTube videos, which is really, really hard to even fathom on account of there's a big light sitting in my room and a camera and all this stuff is sitting here. So I'm just cruising along. It's like, yeah, maybe I should go to bed pretty soon here. I'm feeling a little tired. This is looking like a good time to go to bed. And then I go and I'm like, maybe I need to get a little bit of a snack. And I turn and I go, wait a minute. I think there's something amiss here. What happened to my structures? Why did I not have the idea arise to make a YouTube video? So, thank the heavens, just the physical layout of the stuff in my room reminded me, so I'm here to talk about declaring mission accomplished. So, I love that, I mean, I don't love, but I love the image of George Bush standing on the aircraft carrier and the big banner, and he's in the flight suit and says, mission accomplished, because this overthrow of Saddam Hussein's regime in Iraq had been achieved. And that is just such a classic misapprehension of the situation at hand. This conflict that has been kicked off in Iraq at that point in 2003, 2004, I can't remember exactly when the mission accomplished actually was declared. Anybody analyzing that situation knew that there was a long slog ahead of an occupying power in Iraq. It's for all sorts of geopolitical, ethnic tension reasons. So, here we are just declaring mission accomplished right at the start of this very long process we've kicked off. It's foolhardy. And that is a tendency that we run into when people start trying to actually actively make changes in their life, do something better for themselves. They set some goal, and if it's reasonable, they attain it and they go, yeah, I did the thing. And then immediately they just stop as if they've made some enduring, lasting change in their life. And that's just really not the way it works. It takes a continual application of energy in order to move your life in a new direction. Because you're in an equilibrium right now. You are in a stable state, most likely. And anytime you want to move a system away from its equilibrium, you have to continuously pump in energy to make that happen. The example that I like to use, because it's a metaphor that seems to land with a lot of people, is gardening. If you want to have a nice garden, you have to continuously maintain a nice garden, because your lovely flowers and tasty vegetables are adapted to producing stuff that human beings like, and there are all sorts of weeds who would love to take the same resources, and they're adapting to competing against other plants for space, for light, for nutrients. So without a continuous intervention by the human being, those weeds are going to win. And it's the same way inside of your mind. You have certain cultivated beliefs, patterns, ideas about the world that are going to serve your interests. They're going to produce fruit for you, but you need to nurture them, because there are all sorts of weedy ideas that are floating around in your mind and have been since your earliest remembrances. People have just been dropping them in, and they have established root in your mind, and they will interfere with your ability to live a happy human life unless you can supplant them with the cultivars. And so you got to keep doing the work again and again and again, because you've hit this one goal. Okay, if you stop putting the effort in now, then overgrown with weeds again, right? So you do the good thing for yourself for a while, excellent. You stop paying attention, you start immediately doing the old habit that filled that same niche that wasn't serving you well. And it's very, very, very easy for that to happen. And so we should always approach the practice of being a happy human being with a very sort of wide-eyed, clear understanding that it is an ongoing, continual process that we can move slowly but surely toward a consistent experience of being a happy human being. But it's not a sort of we trot along, we've arrived, yay, set up camp, it's not that sort of experience at all, right? You just continuously move forward, one foot after the other, and then eventually you sort of look around for a moment and go, oh, it's really good here. Oh, this is excellent. I've been having a tremendous amount of fun. Oh, I'm leading a good life. This is rad. Right? But that's not going to happen after you read one book. That's not going to happen after you go to one seminar. That's not going to happen after you watch one video. That's going to happen after you put in the dedicated time, day after day, week after week, month after month, and eventually year after year, to actually affect those changes in your life experience. So it's gradual, it's ongoing, it's long term, which, can sound a little daunting at first. It's really, it's a much more compelling, sort of easy sell to have there's one big secret, and you just learn this one secret and your whole life will be better, and they don't work, and that's never been the way it works. So we have to take stock of reality and just start pointing ourselves in the right direction and heading over there. So, do set out, do set goals, do set attainable goals, and when you attain them, do celebrate, right? It's always worth it to have a little party, to have a little celebration when you meet your goal. But immediately, what's the next goal? Even if it's to do the same thing, even if it's to just tread water for a minute and just really soak up the glory of having attained a goal. But you can't ever stop putting the energy in, or the weeds are coming back. So don't declare mission accomplished. Celebrate your victories and start looking for the next one.